So me and Boo can talk.
Yeah, so you get to have your own microphones even. Question number 1 for Max. What is your top request from Santa Claus this year?
An aircraft carrier.
What is an aircraft carrier?
It's like a boat that doesn't have a whole glass head over it. It's kind of like a cruise ship, but it actually carries planes all over it.
And Biv, what is the thing that you want Santa to bring you the most?
One mermaid set in a Christmas tree with the star on top for my little dollies.
Oh, that's so sweet. What is your favorite thing about Christmas, Max?
Decorating trees and getting to open the presents and getting to see family.
Oh, that's great. Viv, what's your favorite thing about Christmas?
Christmas decorations.
Vivi, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Let me think. Elf? I don't think so. Kevin. Home Alone 1 and 2. Merry Christmas! That's it. I'm out of here.
Hey, Eat Move Rest fam. So me and the kiddos are making some very special Grinch pancakes for breakfast this morning. So funny story is, last week I had 2 blender cups out, one for our green smoothie, one for blending our pancake ingredients, and the spirulina accidentally went into the pancake blender instead of the smoothie blender for our green smoothies, and we had green pancakes, which, to be honest, I've been wanting to try anyways. They turned out super yummy, and you couldn't even taste the green spirulina at all, but it made them feel very festive and fun. Long story short, we were long overdue for a family vlog. December is here, the best month of the year. I might be a little bit partial because my birthday is the 19th, Max's is actually the 23rd, and then of course Christmas. Anything that we reference in the video is always linked below in the description, including our book, which is on pre-sale now, and very exciting. As our gift back to you guys for pre-ordering the book, you will automatically receive a free bonus recipe ebook. You'll also get a behind-the-scenes video interview with Dusty and I to see what went into writing the Happy Healthy Plant-Based Cookbook. And best part is you'll be automatically entered to win a $500 Vitamix blender or Nama juicer when you pre-order. So thank you in advance for supporting our family, supporting us. This was definitely a labor of love, and we couldn't be more excited to release it into the wild January 7th. So pre-order it now, give the gift of health this holiday season, gift yourself, gift a loved one, and let's get going on the day. So the thing I will say about breakfast, especially around here, is that they are most often the same thing. Number 1 is because when you have small children and you find something that works, you do not stray from it. And number 2, these recipes taste incredible and they check all of the boxes. They meet all of our nutritional needs. That being said, there are ways that we tweak things here and there. For example, today for our pancakes, I'm going to be making Grinch pancakes. So I'm going to be adding in just about a half teaspoon of spirulina into the recipe. So for the recipe, all we need is 2 cups of rolled oats, 1 tablespoon of flax, 1 tablespoon of chia, blend it into a flour and add it to a large mixing bowl, and then 1 scoop of Sun Warrior Vanilla Warrior Blend protein and a half scoop of the Gingerbread Warrior Blend. It is so, so good. If you guys want to grab any goods from Sun Warrior, it's linked below along with a 20% discount code. And then we're going to blend 1 1/4 cups of soy milk with 2 ripe bananas, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. That's totally optional, but it definitely sweetens the pot. And then I also add in a dash of cinnamon, a pinch of salt, blend it up, mix the dry and wet ingredients together. And then I have a ceramic coated, non-stick, non-tox griddle, which is from Green Pan. I will link it below. We found it on Amazon and it works out really slick, especially if you are an oil-free family like we are. So we're gonna make these pancakes, get our smoothie bowls in. You can find our base green smoothie recipe in our meal planner and recipe app along with these pancakes and so many other amazing recipes. So in order to shake things up with the green smoothie, sometimes I will switch out what type of greens powder I add in. Sometimes it's barley grass juice powder, sometimes it's spirulina. We also really love moringa. If you've never tried it, it is also known as the miracle tree in India. There's also things like switching out the chia and flax for hemp seeds. And sometimes instead of doing like a mango pineapple combo, sometimes I will switch it out for a couple of heaping cups of wild blueberries. Let me know in the comments, I'm curious, are you guys creatures of habit or do you like to try new things every day for breakfast? So our Grinch pancakes turned into Happy Snowman pancakes for Biv. And we topped them with cashew butter, and he's got some mulberry eyes and smile and goji berry nose and buttons, and it would not be complete without cocoa snow. So we used shredded unsweetened coconut flakes.
Come on! Santa's coming, can you feel it in the air? Santa's coming if you want us getting there. Santa's coming, can you feel it in the air? Santa's coming if you want us getting there.
All right, you guys, it is afternoon and we are busy in the kitchen. Aaron is over here brainstorming for dinner. The kids needed food. I need food. So we went for something super simple. This honestly took me like 8 minutes to make. I just boiled up some of these ramen noodles. I like to cube this extra firm tofu and simply put some coconut aminos on there. Then I put it under the broiler for, no joke, like 5 or 6 minutes, and I just run my peas and corn under some hot water, and we've got a full-blown meal. When the kids are maybe being picky or not wanting to eat, this always gets them. It always gets me too, honestly. I'm gonna eat more than I probably need to right now because it's just plain simple and so good. I also add in some olive oil just for added calories for the kids. Also hear so many good things about olive oil. Even though Aaron and I are pretty much oil free, you do hear a lot of good things about olive oil and the health benefits. So especially for the kids, I don't mind adding this in. In fact, on our membership call last week, we had one of the moms asking us, how do I get my busy, active, sporty kids to eat more or gain weight or just get some more calories in? And olive oil is a good way. It's delicious, nutritious, and again, just a healthy way to add some fat for the kids.
So I'm like semi-crying from having an emotional conversation and semi-crying from cutting a red onion for dinner. We are making a super good, we're calling it a green and red Christmas soup. So it's going to have red lentils as a base for protein and iron. And then the green is our spinach, asparagus, broccoli. I'm also sauteing onion and garlic. So I'll walk you guys through the steps. I just gave Zoe her first raw asparagus stick to try, and she was making a bitter beer face. And then I just had one and I'm like, I get it. So for this recipe, we're gonna need 1 red onion diced finely, 4 cloves of garlic minced, and we're gonna saute them in a splash of water on the stovetop on medium heat, along with 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and give that about 4 to 5 minutes or until the onion is nice and cooked and fragrant and translucent. Then we're gonna add 1 cup of red lentils along with a carton of our vegetable broth or stock to the pot, along with 2 bay leaves, 2 sprigs of fresh thyme or just a dusting of dried thyme, a head of broccoli broken into small florets, 5 large baby bella mushrooms thinly sliced, and then we're gonna let that cook for about 20 minutes, and at the very end we're gonna add in 1 can of our white butter beans and then about 2 cups of spinach, frozen or fresh. Another great seasoning for this one would be a dusting of nutritional yeast. You can either add it in, or I usually just like to top my soup with it. There's something about that like flake on the top. It just reminds me of my previous obsession with Parmesan on everything back in the day. Steaming some asparagus, which I have been loving lately. I forgot how much I love it. I also cooked up a side of quinoa, which I think will go really well if you put the soup on top of the quinoa, or you could mix it in. Options are endless, but this is gonna be a really good Christmas soup. Got 2 additional cups of water going in because I want this to be kind of a brothy soup, but you could leave it thick if you want to. So this is rolling along. I'm gonna turn the heat down to like a nice little simmer, a low. We're gonna add in our beans. Since they're canned, they're already cooked, so we're just gonna let things kind of stew in here for a little bit. Oh, it looks so good. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always the most drawn to like golden meals, anything that's got that yellowy orangey hue, especially in the winter. It's just so warming, and I know that that turmeric in there is so anti-inflammatory and good for you. This is rich in protein and iron because of that red lentil and white bean combo. Mushrooms are phenomenal. They're one of the G-bombs. So Dr. Joel Furman, one of the plant-based physicians, he always says to eat your G-bombs daily. And I just realized this is the perfect G-bomb recipe. So it's greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, and berries. And I can't remember if the S stands for something or if it's just at the end to make it plural. That being said, we have all of the G-bombs except for berries. So I'm gonna munch on some berries, maybe put some blueberries on top of my salad. If you guys want a really good salad with a fruity flair to it, we have a simple spinach, walnut, pomegranate salad. So you just put spinach in a big bowl, add your pomegranate arils, add some crumbled pecans and or walnuts, add some little baby mandarin wedges, and give it a generous squeeze of lemon on top and toss it. It's so good. We always bring it to holiday gatherings. I'm gonna go feed Zoe and we're gonna enjoy some dinner. It was just really cute because we were in the garage exercising this morning and the kids are always out there with me. And they went and got the mail, and Max grabbed this like catalog out with all these adorable fun little kids toys. And I was teaching him, I was like, okay, if you want that, you got to bookmark the page. And he's like, what's bookmark mean? So I taught him how to just fold the corner over. Some people call it a dog ear. He's like, dog ear? So then I explained it, and it's just so funny how like kids take everything so literally. And we take for granted how much of our language is like not literal. Anyway, so he was like, so if I fold this page, do I get like all of this or like just that thing and then just that thing? And I was like, yep, you just the one toy you want, bookmark that page and you'll get that one toy. Maybe. But a few minutes later, he had bookmarked like 15 pages for him and for Liv and for Zoe, and it was just cute. And he's like, oh Mom, you gotta check this out. It just cracked me up, and it also brought back so many fun memories from before the day and age of phones and computers, and literally getting so excited when we would get those kinds of catalogs in the mail around Christmas time. I usually like to add whipped avocado on top, which we don't have, so my healthy fat is going to be some pumpkin seeds, and I'm gonna